Hey, my beautiful people. I have seen the many requests of you guys asking me to do a mediumship on Casey Anthony and her being accused of murdering her own child, Caylee Anthony, in June of 2008. The reason why this has come up is because Casey Anthony has been seen on social media telling people that she is a legal advocate after telling outlandish lies about the whereabouts of her daughter when she went missing in June of 2008. Her daughter was killed and Casey was acquitted of the charges. So it's like, who killed this little girl? I have heard you guys and I have decided to do the mediumship, but I am doing it through Caylee Anthony, the little girl that died in June of 2008. Caylee has shown me everything that I need to see to tell you guys so you can understand what happened to her in her death. So here we go. So Caylee is sitting around her mother, Casey. They're in a room. And Casey prepares food for Caylee. Casey fixed Caylee some french fries. Caylee was tearing these french fries up. She was like, "Mommy, these are your homemade french fries?" And nonchalantly, Casey is saying, "Yes, they are." Now, Caylee is over on the floor beside, I see like a bed. Casey is on the other side. She's not even watching her daughter eat the french fries, but she's talking to her. She was like, "Oh, you put the special seasoning on the french fries?" She was like, "Yeah, eat the fries." And being that I'm seeing this through Caylee, I understand how good these fries were to her. Like, they were very, very good. She couldn't stop eating them. After she finishes her meal, she shows me her on the floor in a fetal position and she is sleeping. Now, Casey did tell Caylee after she got finished eating that they were going to go somewhere. But before they could leave, Caylee was in the fetal position on the floor, asleep. Casey then proceeds to pick her up. They get into the car. Casey does not put her in a seatbelt. She decides to hold her on her lap. This is when Caylee dies. When Casey sees that Caylee is no longer alive, she throws her on the floorboard of the car. How did Caylee die? Caylee was poisoned and the poison burned her from the inside out. Like, instead of her body being burnt, she was burnt on the inside like of a fire. Now, Casey is not driving. She is in the back seat. She stops the car to use the phone. Somebody was supposed to meet her to get Caylee. She gets on the phone with the man, and the man tells her that the woman that was supposed to meet him, and I kept hearing the name Maggie, and the guy that was supposed to meet him did not show up, but he was mad because they did not tell him that they were not going to show up. This was supposed to be an exchange, and they told the guy that they were supposed to meet that we'll do it at another time or we're coming, but he's mad. He doesn't want to wait, and he calls it off. This is when Casey disposes of Caylee's body, and she is not found until December of 2008. Casey needs to be in jail and convicted and charged for the murder of Caylee Anthony.